All right.
And when you combine that with this comment from Joe, it's no surprise the episode was taken down.
The hate speech, like I recently retired the word and I relish every chance to talk about how I retired the word so I get to use it again. Just because I love the way it comes off the tongue. It's just, you know, I have a few bits now that I would like to throw it in there.
Yeah.
And then for good measure, Joe finished off with this.
And then when they aired it after 1 a.m., they went it uncensored completely, except they beeped out. Like, that's too much. Like, they drew a line. And so I had a conversation with this guy, a gay guy at the network, and he goes, well, it's incredibly offensive, and quite frankly, it's our word. I go, what? And he goes, it's our name. He goes, we can say. I go, that's the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life. And you can go yourself. And I said it an extra 3 or 4 years just because of that guy. He goes, it's like, this is the stupidest argument ever. You know, like, having one word like is bad enough. One dangerous, out there, Candyman word. I mean, just say it and fucking punch you in the head. It's the craziest thing ever. You know, you could walk down the street and call your basketball a nigger, you non-bouncing nigger, and people will just beat the out of you. They will you up. Like,
did you have to use
there's no other word
basketball,
like
Joe?
that. It just came to mind. That's the first thing that came to mind.
Bill Burr. This is another regular on the podcast. Bill Burr has many great moments on the podcast, but in this removed episode, he had one of his most legendary moments in the early history of the podcast.
On Stitcher anymore, right? You pull it off of Stitcher?
Yeah, I took it off.
Yeah. So it's not a lot of controversy with this Stitcher app.